12 episodes. Why 12, you ask? 'Cause I can. Also, that took too. Also, I'd rather have that than do some tiny video. Let's just get into it. Also, this stupid Shikamaru will not stop spamming the stupid shadow pull jutsu. Or the shadow strangle. Super Beast Scroll! Okay. Moving on to Ultra Legends, aka the Dream Encounter, to the Perfect Day for a Wedding. Up to those. I did a quick recap to do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Drop it. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's get going. So when Ash would wake, so Christian would be up way before Ash, waking up saying, Ash, get up. Poking him, but it's not doing anything. He'd wake up the fallen Litten and say, come on Litten, get up. It's time to get up, little guy. Litten and the two Littens start to play. They're both calm and happy.
Okay, I'm gonna lay down.
So basically, the two Lycanrocs are chatting because they're doing their Lycan chats. And the two Littens jump on Ash's face and then start smacking him with their tails. Christian goes. Ash wakes up and says, I had a dream of Solgaleo and Lunala. Christian says, that's cap. Yeah, that's 100% cap. That's pure cap. Ash says, what's cap? Christian says, when you're really, really lying. Like, you're capping right now. There's no way you saw that. Christian says, whatever, I believe you, even though I don't. When they'd walk out the door, Ash would see Tapu Koko, so would Christian. Christian says, whoa, let's go get it. When they do this, once they grab it, Christian says, Dragonite. Pulling out the Dragonite, pulling out the Dragon Boy himself, Dragonite. When he throws him out, he says, let's go. And they fly to the Pokemon School. Everyone is wondering why they're so late. Christian says, guys, Ash, we're not going to make it. We're going to have to go a little bit faster. Christian says, Dragonite, Dragon Rush. And with full force, Dragonite would rush in an instant. They're at the Pokemon School. They rush in saying, Professor Kakui, we discovered a new Pokemon! And once they do, they'd name it Nebby and all that crap. Now, let's just get to the thing when they get home. The Aether Foundation would come. Christian says, Ash, we found this Pokemon named Nebby, and if you think about it, well then, when Faba says that it's just a dream, Christian says, no. I have a feeling that evolves into something, then to Solgaleo and Lunala. They ask him why he thinks this. Christian says, look at Solgaleo's and Lunala's face. They have like a cosmoic. But then you look at Nebby, he's got a like nice face that looks like that. They kind of see the resemblance, but they just don't believe it. Now let's just go home. Let's just go to the next episode. Episode 3. Actually, let's just go to the episode where they head to the Aether Foundation. When they're riding on the boat, Christian says, oh yeah, this is awesome. When they arrive on the Aether Foundation, Christian's actually got this Dragonite out because he doesn't trust Faba at all. When Faba smacks Rowlet out of his hands, when Faba throws him, Dragonite would put a Dragon Claw to his face. Christian says, and Christian appears behind him saying, you touch that, you hurt any other Pokemon, now make sure Dragonite sends you 355 meters in the air. He says, ugh, how could a child scare me? When they go in, they get to eating. Christian says, this is nice. Then Lily would give them their own tour, but Sophocles would complain, and then she'd do her death stare. Christian says, "Dang, Lily getting serious." Christian whispers to Ash, "Dang, Lily getting serious now." No, I'm not going to explain the rest of this because this is filler. Moving on to the, let's just say, glaring rival. No, the second Gladion meetup. When Christian and Ash are cleaning their Pokemon, Christian is cleaning up his Lycanroc, while Ash is cleaning up his Lycanroc. But then, out of nowhere, Ash would show the two Littens the Litten Sculpture, and they'd go, "Yeah!" And they'd jump on it, knocking it over, hitting both Lycanrocs. Christian's Lycanroc wouldn't really mind it, because he likes getting wet. It's fun. He likes the water. He's been dropped into the water many, many times, but this time he feels angry. Out of nowhere, he goes, "Hurr." And they both turn into their red eye forms. One of them rushes towards and is about to hit the Litten. And they'd both have to calm down their Pokemon. They'd both think about Gladion and battling him. Then they get teleported straight to Gladion. They'd go. Christian says, "Who is that Pokemon?" Christian says, "Oh, hey, Gladion." When they reach, Christian starts patting his Lycanroc, saying, "Good boy, good Lycanroc." Because basically, when Gladion says, "Let's have a 3-on-3 battle," Christian says, "Gladion, you can fight Ash first with your stealth ally. I want to fight Lycanroc." When it starts, of course it would go in canon with Lycanroc getting angry. Next is Christian versus Gladion again, but with Christian's Lycanroc and Gladion's Lycanroc. Christian says, "Lycanroc, I choose you!" Yay! He goes, "Draw!" With his full force going crazy, going, "Ah!" Christian says, "Alright, Gladion, no holding back." When they go, Christian says, "Accelerock!" His Lycanroc would rush in with a quick Accelerock to the face, going, "Ah!" Then Christian would, but then Gladion would say, "Counter!" punching him back. Christian would say, "Crush Claw!" crashing down on him, going, "Ah!" Gladion would say, "Crunch!" Christian says, "Hydroperoxide! We wreck 'em!" Christian says, "Counter!" punching him away, going, "Ah!" In the end, Gladion's Lycanroc would still win, though. I have a sudden feeling that I don't want to do this anymore, but I still want to. Let's just get into the next arc, where where they go to Aether Foundation. While they're hanging out, basically they think of Aether Foundation, and they arrive, all three of them. Christian goes, "Huh?" Christian is already worried about what's gonna happen there. He says, "Lucario, get ready. You too, Dragonite." The three of them walk around until they see Lily get dragged in a drag. Christian says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, Faba, that's illegal." Christian would say, "I got this, Ash, stand back." He goes, "Alright, you two, let's go. Lucario, Bone Rush. Dragonite, Dragon Claw." Dragonite would try and go for a Dragon Claw, but it wouldn't do anything, because Hypno and Alakazam both use Psychic, blasting him back. Christian says, "Bone Rush." Lucario would start boxing them up, going boom, 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 boom. He goes, "That's a lot of what? Boom. That's a lot of what? Boom." Fighting like crazy, going. When they're doing this, Christian says, and the fight really begins. Christian says, "Dragon Rush!" Dragonite would ram right into Alakazam, sending him flying back. Christian says, "Now, Lucario, Aura Sphere!" Creating Aura Sphere, shooting it right at him, going, Faba would try and erase his memories. Christian would rush in and actually run and punch Faba in the face, going, yeah! Everyone is shocked that he just punched him. She goes, boom, boom, boom. Even Faba's shocked that he just got punched in the face. He goes, I'm your biggest fan. He says, I'm not afraid to fight Faba. He goes and steps left, right, and says, you're not the only, my Pokemon aren't the only one fighting. He rushes towards Faba going, ah! With one elbow to the face and him flying back. Then an Ultra Wormhole would open, and Christian and would Lycanroc with Lucario and Thing trying to beat it. They're trying to go, but in the end, Silvally would break open its mask and save Lily. Lily would be able to touch Pokemon again, being like, I don't know. Now moving on to after that, when they go to Thing. When Nebby gets kidnapped. When Nebby gets kidnapped, they head straight to Aether Foundation, and Faba uses it for power. Christian says, oh hell no, and awakens the Ultra Beast. Gladion and Silvally will get wrecked. Christian thinks that it's time to use Mega Evolution. When he's about to use it, it can't. He just gets sent back. He's about to get Venoshocked when Lucario appears in front of him, blocking it, going, Argh! Then he uses an Aura Sphere, launching it, going, Argh! Then Christian says, now, new move, beat the crap out of it. Lucario creates 2 power-up punches. It starts beating the crap out of him, going, but either way, they can't stand a chance against the Ultra Beast. They would steal Lusamine, and they would devise a strategy. Gladion Thing would go. Rush after him. When Christian finds this out, he says, Dragonite! Boom. And then he flies to them, to Vast Pony Canyon. When Gladion and Thing are about to get hit, when Gladion and Lily are about to get hit by a giant boulder, Christian says, Dragon Rush! And it crushes right through it, going, bang! He goes, I followed you, and I'm coming to help, whether you like it or not. And he finally just agrees. When all of them come, they're like, hey, Christian, why didn't you get here? Christian says, I flew on Dragonite, he's really fast. So when they get ready, they head to the Ultra Wormhole thingy. The Ultra of the Sun, and the Tapu would get Ash's Z-Ring ready. They'd make Thing, Solgaleo out of him. Christian says, ha! I knew it! Oh, y'all motherfuckers were wrong. I was right! You go, Hey, I ain't tripping with it. Now for the next thing. They'd head straight into the Ultra Wormhole. Christian says, there's no way I'm losing this. We're going to get back Lusamine, and I get to destroy some Ultra Roosts. Christian says, and we're having jellyfish for dinner. I'm kidding, you can't eat a Pokemon. I mean, how does Ash kind of get, how do you eat meat in the Pokemon universe? Do they cook up Pokemon? Like, I wonder how a Charizard would taste. Because apparently you eat Pokemon in the Pokemon universe. Imagine how those Pokemon would taste. I'm pretty sure the best-selling taster... Actually, I don't really know what a best-selling taster would be. It would probably be Alcremie, because it's the tastiest. Let's just get into it. So when they'd arrive, Christian says, let's go! They immediately all send out their Pokemon. Christian says, Vaporeon, Lucario, Dragonite, Lucario, and Lycanroc, Litten. They'd all be thrown out. And they go, yeah! And then they'd go, and if I can fall. When the Salazzle arrives, Kiawe would take it. When the other 3 arrive, Mallow, Thing, and Thing would take it. But Christian would also Christian would get on Sogol, would stay with them. Well, actually, Christian would stay in the air, so no one sees him. He's watching over the fights. With Dragonite going. When they're in the middle of battling, when things get really hard, Christian jumps in and says, "I'm here to help," and slams down on the ground going, I say, "Yes!" He says, "Litten, Fire Fang!" When his Litten uses it, it's blue, and it bites right into the Lily, actually hurting a lot. He says, "Litten, get back! Everyone back!" He says, "Lucario, you ready?" Lucario goes, "Yeah!" He says, "With the blueness of aura, let my heart sink with you, Lucario. Mega Evolve!" He's saying, "Mega Evolve!" With Lucario Mega Evolving. Person says, "Now, Lucario, get ready!" They're like, "Whoa! He's got Thing. She's got Mega Evolution." Person says, "Now, use beat the crap out of!" They say, "Huh? That's not a move." And Lucario gets 2 power punches, starts beating the crap out of all of them, except for Miss Magius, because he can't hit Miss Magius because he's a ghost type. They say, "Oh no, we can't hit Miss Magius." Christian says, "Are you?" He says, and pulls down a piece of paper off his face saying, "Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?" And there's Bone Rush. Boom! And just starts beating upon until they're finally knocked out. He says, "I'm going." He says, "Dragonite." And they'd fly off. Chris would instantly rush for Lusamine, saying, "Bah! Bah!" Ramming right into the Ultra Beast, going, "Ah!" Actually doing a lot of damage. Actually doing a lot. Being much more utilitized. Much more angry. And basically everything else would go in canon because Christian's doing this